Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Catherine Lee Moss, and today I want you to know that you are not alone. During World War II, the Nazi government tried to make anyone who was against them think that they were the only ones who felt that way. They did that because they knew how powerful their opponents could become if they were united and worked together. So they tried to make everyone feel like they were the only ones who were against the Nazi government. Because it was so dangerous to talk openly against the Nazi government, the Allies came up with a way to secretly recognize others who were also against Hitler. They felt that it was important for the people to know that they weren't the only one, so that they could be encouraged to continue the fight. The campaign was started by the Belgians, and it was quickly taken up by Winston Churchill, and it was known as the V for Victory. The campaign was spread through radio broadcasts to allies throughout all of the Nazi-occupied countries. The people began wearing the V for Victory as jewelry on buttons. They painted it on walls and fences and posters. They stamped it on envelopes and wrote it everywhere they could. And in Morse code, the letter V is 3 short taps and 1 long. And they realized that that sounds like the first few notes of Beethoven's Fifth Symphony. Dun, 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 dun. And so when they realized this, the people began whistling that tune wherever they went. And they even began knocking on their friends' doors in Morse code. And in this way, the V for Victory became the symbol of everyone who was fighting against the Nazi government. And it brought comfort and hope to many, knowing that they weren't alone. We are also in a war of a different kind. And the enemy today, who is Satan, also wants us to feel like we're the only ones who oppose him. He wants us to feel discouraged and alone, and he's doing a really good job at it, isn't he? As a Christian, and especially as a Christian parent of teens, I have been absolutely overwhelmed lately with how loud the voices of the world are shouting at us and our kids. It's honestly made me question and think, wow, am I wrong? If everyone else believes something different, am I wrong to believe the way that I do? And I was feeling discouraged. And as I spoke with a friend about it the other morning, I was reminded how very much we need one another. We need to reach out and remind ourselves that we are not alone. That there are others who feel the same way that we do. And if we reach out and connect, together we have a very real power. Just like in World War II, our fear and despair are some of the enemy's greatest weapons. Satan knows that if you feel hopeless, afraid, or alone, that you will quit trying so hard to fight against him. We can do the same thing as the Allies did in World War II. We can reach out and we can support and strengthen one another in our efforts. We have so many ways to connect nowadays. We have texting and calling and instant messaging and social media and on and on and on. And because of this, we have a power to connect like we never have before. And we need to use that power. Let's have the courage to be the one to reach out, to share our struggles, to share our beliefs, to stand up for what we believe in, to fight for truth, and to share our small victories one with another. Believing that even if we can't see, there are people who are listening, who are watching, and they will be strengthened simply by the knowledge that we are there. Winston Churchill said that the V for Victory is the symbol of the unconquerable will of the people. And as long as we have faith in our own cause and the unconquerable will to win, victory will not be denied us. I thought that was so powerful. And the glorious thing about being on God's side in this war is that we are already assured the victory. Do not accept the lie that you are the only one who feels the way you do. I promise you that there are many, many others. Find one another, reach out, and support one another in your efforts. Friends, you are not alone, and the victory is assured. If you liked this message and want to hear more inspiring stories that can help you and your family become a powerful force for good, check out my new book, The Spiritual Resistance Agent Field Manual. It's available now through cedarfort.com and on Amazon. And of course, subscribe to my channel. I would love to connect with you so that we can support and strengthen one another in our journey.